News every 15 minutes, weather every 10, and sports twice an hour.
Newstalk, KGVO, AM 1290 and now 101.5 FM.
You're listening to Montana Morning with Peter Christian.
A Missoula man has shot a dog to death to stop a dog fight. Good morning, everyone. It's Montana Morning. It's Wednesday, May 27th, 2015. Sky remains cloudy and overcast, 46 degrees in Missoula right now. And our newscast sponsored by Dig It Excavating, bringing 30 years of excellence to every job. 214-4292 is their number. This morning's top story, a 14-year-old boy's dog is dead this morning after being shot by a homeowner on Victor Court in the lower Miller Creek area. Missoula Police Public Information Officer Travis Welsh says the man that shot the dog called police himself to report the shooting that occurred Monday afternoon.
A boy had been walking another dog past his residence, and his own dog went out to see the other dog. They started to fight, and the boy tried to pull his dog away, but either the leash broke or the collar came loose or something happened there, so that the dog was loose. They continued to fight in the driveway, and the resident there came out and actually shot the other dog.
Discharging a firearm within the city limits is illegal, but Welsh says there could be mitigating circumstances in this case.
We are investigating it, or we have investigated it as a shooting incident. Fortunately, no persons were injured. The dog is deceased, but there could be mitigation for that. What we're concerned about, number one, making sure all persons were safe, but also that the person who fired the weapon did so responsibly.
After the police finish their investigation, Animal Control will look into the incident. The homeowner's dog sustained minor injuries but did survive that fight. A Billings woman accused of making several false rape reports failed to appear in court on felony charges filed in Flathead and Yellowstone counties. The Daily Interlake reports 25-year-old Christina Nadine Nelson did not participate in a May 21st court hearing in Kalispell. A spokesman in the Attorney General's office said she missed a May 12th hearing in Billings as well. A Yellowstone County judge has issued a $100,000 warrant for her arrest on a charge of fabricating evidence. Nelson, whose maiden name is Mark, came to Columbia Falls as a German exchange student. Prosecutors allege she accused her prom date of raping her in 2009 and made accusations against former boyfriends in Billings in 2009 and twice in 2012. State prosecutors believe Nelson may be back in Europe. Recent studies on the number of mountain lions in the Bitterroot showed much higher numbers than state wildlife experts had expected. Those findings are part of the reason why Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks is updating their mountain lion management plan. Manager Mike Thompson said the current plan is more than 20 years old.
We've had so many different ideas and concerns and issues that lots of different people, including agency folks, have had in mind now for quite a number of years. We've kind of got really off the page of any sort of real organized approach to lion management.
Thompson says right now lion management is approached in two very different ways depending upon the location.
We really kind of actively try to strike a balance between the predator and their prey, moving mountain lion populations up and down with the prey, versus other places where we let mountain lion populations largely self-regulate and we just harvest a portion of the surplus.
Fish, Wildlife and Parks is currently in an open comment and suggestion period as they prepare to adjust the mountain lion management plan. A Billings man has acknowledged illegally having a bottle of methadone and endangering his 2-year-old son who suffered a near-fatal overdose. The Billings Gazette reports 33-year-old Michael Anthony pleaded guilty yesterday to 1 felony count each of drug possession and negligent endangerment. His sentencing is scheduled for August 17th. Missoula County Commissioner Bill Carey announced last week he'd be retiring, and they clarified the date of his retirement as mid-September.
There's always going to be challenges at the county. It's not like I can get one or two solved sort of and move on. It's a question of the timing, and I'll be 70 in September, and it just seemed like the right thing to do, frankly.
Carey says the fact that there are only 3 commissioners as opposed to 12 city councilors and a mayor make county government more nimble and able to act and react more quickly.
The commission, through the years I've been here, has worked very, very closely together and come to, reasonable agreements. So whenever we talk about some benefit, we couch it in terms of the team. It's not just one person, it's a team of people that put their heads together and over time made something good happen.
Since all 3 commissioners are Democrats, KGVO News asked Carey if a conservative Republican could be welcomed into the commissioner's office.
Well, if you can find another Barbara Evans, she was the quintessential commissioner who cared so much more about people than she did about labels. So she worked with anybody and everybody, and I think that's kind of the way it needs to be.
Since Kerry will retire prior to the completion of his term, a replacement will be named. The 2 remaining commissioners will interview candidates and then select one individual to represent Area 2 of the county. He or she will then have the opportunity to run for the open seat in November of 2016. The company that owns the Copper King Hotel in Butte has filed for bankruptcy protection, postponing a public auction that was set for next week. Ken Birmingham, president of the Cimarron Group Incorporated, told the Montana Standard Monday that the company filed for bankruptcy. He declined any further comment. The company filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, in which the debtor's assets are sold and the proceeds are distributed to creditors. The vacant hotel was facing a foreclosure sale Monday unless the Cimarron Group paid more than $47,000 in delinquent payments owed. Multiple Grammy Award winner Elton John is coming to Billings for his final curtain tour. John will be playing at the Rimrock Auto Arena, Metro Park, October 7th. This will be the 68-year-old entertainer's first performance in Billings since 2011, when he played a sold-out show lasting nearly 3 hours. Missoula's Missoula's first official thunderstorms of the spring season rolled through the area last night at about 9 o'clock. Meteorologist Genki Kino with the National Weather Service in Missoula said the storm did produce some lightning strikes.
There was approximately 60 lightning strikes from, the Bitterroot Mountains through Missoula. That's probably about normal. This thunderstorm was definitely just a normal thunderstorm. It wasn't really out of the ordinary, but I think it was probably the first thunderstorm that moved through Missoula.
Kino said the weather will warm this weekend and that a new pattern of moisture will be arriving early next week.
It definitely looks like there's going to be more of a pattern change next Monday. So that's probably going to be leading to more above average precip for our area and some showers and thunderstorm development.
Top wind gusts during last night's storm topped out at about 35 miles per hour. No major damage reported from that blow. News Talk time now is 6:12.
Newstalk, KGVO.
Missoula's official weather station.
Mostly cloudy skies with showers and a possible thunderstorm today. Highs top out right around the 70-degree mark. Chance of showers and thunderstorms early this evening, becoming mostly cloudy with lows in the mid-40s. I'm meteorologist Brooke Foster for Missoula's KECI 13.